Springdale Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1445 Zulu. Wind 170 at 6 knots. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 11 Celsius. Altimeter 2 inches of mercury.
00 Delta runway 18, taxi via taxiway Alpha, altimeter's 29er.
And that's how this is 15 Golf 9 left base.
Alrighty, today will probably just be another quick little video. I'm just doing another little outing, going up to Banks this time.
Your readback is correct. Are you going to be up there through lunch?
Up until you're done?
Yes, sir. You're going to be up there through there. I got a recommendation for you for food.
Alright, shoot, what you got?
Brown Dog Pizza, and if you aren't into that, there's a burger joint. I forgot the name of it. It's about 2 blocks up the hill in a white house. You got to stand in line about 30 minutes to get a hamburger.
Yes, sir. That Toyota is actually my hometown. Brown Dog is phenomenal, and so there's Backley Barbecue that's pretty good. They've got decent burgers. I'm trying to think of exactly that place, but those are great recommendations.
Well, then I need to be talking to you where to eat next time I'm up there.
Yes, sir. Well, next time I'm here, we'll trade.
Hey, deal.
I wish I had my float rating. It's lake is glossy right now, and it'll be a fun lake to have a float plane. Well, I've got a pretty crazy tailwind. I'm doing 112 knots in what I would normally call an 85, 90 knot airplane, so we're cruising right now. I love it. This means we're going to have a pretty gnarly headwind on the way back. Alrighty, I think I got Banks dead ahead. It's going to be a little tricky to identify though, because every single runway there's probably 8 of them, and I think every single one has a dog leg in it. None of them are straight. They're a little bit technical. Nothing too crazy, but they don't just stand out. So I'm pretty sure this is the first one here, right off my, probably 10 o'clock here off my left wing. And yeah, as you can tell, there's 2 runways right there, so those are fairly straight, but one is incredibly short. Probably not longer than 500 feet. Alrighty, we're kind of just getting set up on a downwind. It's got a dog leg, so my downwind kind of has a dog leg as well. Just trying to make sure the runway looks good. Gotta go around the bend. So yeah, this is a cool little spot. There's a lot of different runways to play around on here as well. I've maybe landed on 2 of the 8. Fairly new in this plane still, so I'm just working my way into it slowly. And even in my last plane, I landed on a couple of these, so they're technical, they're fun, but nothing too aggressive.
I'm stuck on
I think that's one of the other airstrips right down there in the valley, just right down there up against that creek. And then it looks like there's another one here as well. So, I mean, these are a little bit straighter than I thought they were, but none of them are probably over 1,500 feet, maybe even 1,000. They're not very long. So, but definitely fun to play around on. A little bit of a challenge. So now we're seeing about 70 knots over the ground, 73 right now. Pretty slow, but I mean, we're just out here having fun, building time. So it is what it is. Alrighty, we're a couple minutes out from Trigger Gap now.
Stuck on you. I'm stuck on you. I'm stuck on you.
So neither of the windsocks are really moving at all. I think it's because they're kind of both behind a cluster of trees. There's one up here off my nose, and it's barely moving. So I know that is not right.
I'm stuck on you.
Wow, yeah, it's a pretty strong wind. Kind of crabbing from the moment I lifted off. Wow, I'm only seeing 52 knots right now. Really slow. What's normally a 15-minute flight has become a 30-minute flight back with this headwind. I'll probably just start working my way back to Springdale. Definitely getting a little more overcast. The wind's definitely picking up.
Experimental 160 Sierra Delta. Roger, and continue inbound for runway 18, altimeter's 29907. You're going to be number 3 for the runway.
I'm just noticing on my right tire, it looks almost like there's a string. I don't think that's a cord, but it looks like maybe the rubber's tearing or splitting in like a really odd way. So if any of y'all know what that is, or if there's a way to fix it, please tell me.
1600 Sierra Delta, remain this frequency and taxi to parking.
Something I've learned about this plane now in the time I've had it too is the tail wheel doesn't lock very well when there's a lot of weight on it, so I always have to push the nose over a little as I'm setting down on the runway to kind of release that pressure. And then as soon as I do that, it locks, straightens out, and the shaking stops. It's like it's just whipping back and forth until I do that. And it's kind of annoying. I'm not sure. It's probably not great for the baby bush wheel either. So I just try to relieve that pressure as soon as I can. Another question I have for all the bush guys, or I guess I should say tail wheel guys that have bush tires, do y'all's planes bounce when you're taxiing at about 15-ish miles an hour down the taxiway? Like this, my last Taylorcraft did this. This Supercraft does this. So I don't know if it's an airframe thing unique to this plane, or if it's a bush wheel thing, but there's definitely like a little bounce that you get going. It appears here on this flight as well. This little pin up top looks something like that one there. I guess came off on that landing. So when I was talking about my tail wheel shaking a lot, I'm sure this had a lot to do with that. So for the tires, I was right. This is literally just rubber streaks. I don't know if it's where like rocks caught the asphalt the wrong way. But they're literally just starting to peel out in rows off the tires slowly. I'm guessing that's due to asphalt landings because these are not intended for it by any means. So, also if any of you other guys know, how long roughly do your bush wheels last you on average, like the length of their life, and how many landings you think you can get out of them? That would be greatly appreciated.